I went to a theme park this past Sunday, and it was so much fun, and I would do it again. It was a little bit stressful because I didn't really know what to expect or how to be zero waste at Universal, so it was all brand new territory for me, but I did it, and I was so successful, and I'm so happy. We live about 2 hours from Orlando, and so that means that we're pretty close to theme parks, considering some people live like days away from a theme park. So for us, it's kind of like a day trip. So this is more based on in a day, not over the span of a week or however long your vacation is. I will definitely do that in a different video when I travel zero waste. But for right now, this is kind of like a day actually in the theme park. So we're on our way to Universal. I got a full car. But I did start prepping to go to Universal the day before on Saturday. I left JAR at about 12 o'clock and I went home and I made banana chips, which you could also just purchase in bulk. And I also made some energy balls and stuff like that to take in the car with us. And that way for the 2-hour trip, we weren't tempted to stop at a rest stop and get snacks. However, we did stop at a rest stop and get coffee, but we brought a reusable jar to put our coffee into, and we were pretty confident that they weren't using plastic before we did it.
We're here!
I prepped on Saturday. I also went shopping at my own store, and I don't know if you can call that shopping, but I went shopping at my own store and I got pistachios, and I made my own trail mix out of mulberries, cranberries, walnuts, almonds, pecans, and I think that's it. And I blended all those, well, I just mixed them all together and put them into my reusable bags. They were bigger than this, so they were probably like good size. And then what I do is I tie them and put a hair tie on them, so that way the nuts don't get loose in my backpack. Saturday night, I got my backpack together, which consisted of this sunscreen. This is Raw Elements Face and Body. It's safe for all ages, and it's also reef safe, so if you're going in the water, in the ocean or in a river, it's really good because it's reef safe. And I sell these here at JAR. I also sell them online, and they come in a tin, which is really convenient. It's the lid screws off, and then it's just a cream, so you can put it anywhere, face and body. It's vegan, of course. And it's super awesome. So I packed this in the bag because I just felt like we would need sunscreen. We actually didn't end up using a ton because it was a little bit overcast, but it made it so nice because it wasn't super hot. But and I know in overcast you're supposed to wear sunscreen, but our brains weren't thinking like, oh, no sunscreen. So then the second thing that I packed was a jar. I packed a jar because there are Starbucks, there are drinks, there are so much stuff that you can put into a jar. However, Starbucks is the only one who let me do that. They are the only ones who let me put stuff into a jar. everybody else said, we cannot do that. We have to give you a cup. So that was pretty upsetting. But we did bring a jar and they were okay with it. The third thing that I brought was a zero waste bag. Not only did I bring ones for the snacks, I have some that have Velcro on them, and I put we brought dates for a good sugar source, something to give us energy in the middle of the day because we knew we would be crashing. And we put Velcro inside of some of our bags so that nothing could escape. And then I also brought an empty one. The empty one was super awesome because I didn't know this, but there are bulk candy shops in Universal. How cool. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll let you use these bags. The person that did our transaction was super nice and didn't say anything, but I don't know if it's against the rules. Plus, I probably would have done it anyways. I didn't ask. So anyways, if you want candy at Universal, be prepared for it not to be vegan. There was 3 vegan options, and they were pretty weird candies, like cinnamon balls, peppermint sticks, nothing gummy. There's no vegan gummies there, and there's no vegan chocolate there, and it's all looks super delicious. But I mean, if you're not vegan, it totally works, but if you are vegan, it doesn't work. But we got some peppermint sticks in one of these, and we were super glad.
It actually feels really good. Where'd it go? This probably is
So if you're going to be bringing a water bottle, if all you think you're going to be drinking is water, you do not need a reusable straw. We did not think that we were going to drink anything but water, and we didn't. We just filled up our water bottles in water fountains, and that worked for us. But if you think you're going to be drinking something other than water, I would definitely suggest bringing a reusable straw, because they do not have paper straws in Universal. They only have those in Animal Kingdom. Fifth thing that I would suggest bringing is a water bottle. Universal is so hot in the summer, okay? And in the winter, it can be hot as well in Florida. But even if it's not hot, you're running around, you're with a whole bunch of people, you're waiting in line, you're just going throughout your day, basically doing physical activity all day. So your body's going to require large amounts of water. We probably drank through 3 or 4 bottles of water. My friend brought a backpack with a water pouch in it, and we ended up all drinking off her water pouch whenever our water bottles would run out, because we're not going to buy water bottles from Universal. One, they're expensive. They're $4 for 16 ounces. And it's plastic. Plastic water bottles go directly in my list. I would never use a plastic water bottle. So we definitely made sure we brought something to carry water in. And water bottles are convenient because you can just slide it into your backpack. This was a super cool app that Universal had. You just click on the park that you're going to. You can see where all the rides are, and it's a little map. And then you also can click on the ride you want to go to and see the wait time. we were at Universal for 12 hours. We were up and moving for 16 hours from the time we were awake till the time we got home and went to sleep. We were exhausted. And we were so thankful that we had comfy shoes, comfy backpack, and everything was okay. Another thing that I am happy that I brought that's not a zero waste essential, but if you're anybody going to Universal, I would definitely bring is a change of clothes, or like something you can wear on a water ride, let dry, and then change back into your normal clothes. So we brought some workout shorts and a different t-shirt and a change of undergarments, and we changed into that, then went on their water rides, let that dry, and then changed back into our other clothes. And that was super essential because we were soaking wet. It was so nice because it was a cool off, from the hot Florida sun. But I do recommend having that change of clothes because I wouldn't want to be wet all day long. It's just, that would be miserable to me. But if you like being in wet clothes all day, you can go ahead. Had a really fun day, and it was super awesome.